Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of One Horrible Weekend with Casey and Eric. I'm Casey, and that's Eric. Or maybe that's Eric. He's on one of the two sides. How's it going, Eric?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am good. I'm excited. We are close to wrapping up with all the Star Wars movies that we're doing over on Off the Reels, our movie podcast. And so I'm excited. I'm sad that Seth Rollins might be out until WrestleMania, maybe even after WrestleMania, which we will definitely talk more about that on Wrestling with the Horror of It All,
Oh
our
shoot.
other podcast. But this one, what we're going to talk about real fast is we did Halloween Horror Nights. Your first Halloween Horror Nights, your first wrestling event. Let's just do a quick little postmort, shall we? Let's talk about how that went. What'd you think?
The whole weekend or
Yeah, the whole
Horror Nights?
weekend. The
Whole
whole
weekend.
weekend.
It was awesome. I had a blast. I really did. I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad we did it together.
Mhm.
I loved the wrestling. I really went nuts. You can
He
see us
did.
in all the shots of it, but
I went and
that
watched the
night,
episode. We are all over
yeah, we are
that.
all
So
over it.
there, you have one of those moments. I'm surprised they didn't capture it on the big, like the big shot. I don't remember. It might have been the Nia Jax match.
Uh-huh.
There's a moment where something happens and you're like, and you can clearly see your face, like the reaction happened. It's really cool to watch. So
It
it
was a
was
great
fun.
show. It was a great wrestling show. It had some twists and turns.
Yeah,
I would gladly go to another one. Um, so yeah, no notes. I had a blast at wrestling for sure.
he did.
And still had a voice the next day somehow, though I did not have any like energy because we worked on 3 hours of sleep basically any
We
given
did.
night.
We did. It's the best
Um,
part of it. It's best part of traveling with me because you've done Comic Con with me before. You did New York Comic Con,
I did.
and it's the
Pretty
same, isn't
similar,
it?
pretty similar, pretty similar. Yeah, pretty
I will be
rudimental.
wired at like 6 o'clock in the morning, ready to go, and I will run nonstop.
But then, so that takes us into the Universal and the Horror Nights. Universal in general was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Really neat and fun to be able to experience some of those things. The Velocicoaster was probably my favorite
He loved
ride.
Velocicoaster.
I did. It scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I didn't have a heart attack because there were a couple moments in that I was like, ugh! Like, it was brutal.
Some of
But
those
it was a lot of
launches
fun.
are like
Yeah.
intense because you think
Well, not
Hulk
only
is
the
the one
launches,
that
but then like the
launches.
the the downward
God,
fall at that one point and stuff. That
yeah,
was intense. But yeah, I had a blast. All the rides and stuff. Definitely would gladly go back and try again. I
you had
forgot
green
how
eggs and
much
ham.
I did have green eggs and ham. Which were fine. I'd probably try a different version next time, but
Oh yeah, try it different.
I'm not a scrambled egg person
Yeah,
typically
it's
anyway.
the
The
novelty of
nostalgia.
it.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
the
have it.
novelty of it.
Then the Horror Nights stuff was all fun. I really enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I know we've talked, we have a whole video on the houses, so go check out our opinions of that. But obviously, those were a lot of fun and really cool to do as well. And it was really enjoyable across the board. Good food. I really like the food wise. I really like the spam nuggets, even though they were very spicy.
Yes,
Um,
the cram tots were amazing.
those were probably the best. The drink the rat away probably was it was really good, I thought, but was maybe try it with something a little less spicy
Yeah, don't eat it with something. Don't drink it with something
because
spicy.
it's its own spice as well.
Yeah,
But it was really neat. It was really neat to see a park kind of transform like that. Because even my
yeah.
my previous experiences with like Orlando, whether Disney or Universal or SeaWorld or anything else, um, were never um, were never seasonal in that way,
Right.
right? I never did the Christmas or Halloween type stuff in that way. So it was really neat to see how they did it. It was really
Mhm.
neat to see how fun it was. I didn't love the scare zone stuff, especially the chainsaw people. I just find that
Oh,
I'm too old for that shit for me. But I did like the
I love those.
I like the creepy lady and the cats. I thought
That
that
was
was
really
really well
cool.
done. I really liked the water show, actually, even was
Nice.
was pretty cool. It wasn't like fancy, but I thought it was really well done.
Right. It
And
was a
really
nice
fun to
respite
watch. Yeah.
to sit
And I
there and
also like the lady afterwards, like, and you've just seen our video production of blah blah blah.
yeah,
I was like, all right,
yeah,
they get it. Um,
yeah.
the merch was underwhelming,
Oh, so
honestly.
I grabbed two of my favorite things that I got.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Hopefully
see if
you'll
the
be able to see it. So I got the Hamikuma headband, which I'm very excited
I
for.
should have worn my hat. I bought a hat
But
for them.
I got they came out the day we were there. I was so excited. Actually, I think it was the second day we were there that they had them. The Hamikuma plush came in stock that day, and I made sure to grab it. I'm in love with this plush. It's so awesome. It's sitting here in my office.
Has your kid
Um,
seen it yet? I take it.
he wants it himself, and so I'm like, nope, this is mine. This is a very expensive plush. It was $50 for this plush. I blame the tariffs because it is an import. Really cool. This was my number one. Like, I want that item,
Hmm.
and I was able to get it, so it made me
It's a
happy.
cool hat. It was the best hat they had too. That was my thing. You all remember me being like, oh, I'm a hat person. I'm gonna buy a
Yeah,
hat. I didn't really buy many hats because they all were the crappy sort of design that I like.
yeah.
Though I kind of regret not buying a Chucky hat a little bit, but
I did. Yeah, I got a
that's my only
Chucky
one.
bucket hat. I did get the
Yeah, the Chucky bucket
Terrifier
hat.
bucket hat. The Chucky bucket
Wait, you
hat
got the Terrifier one too?
I did get the Terrifier one. The Chucky one fits me a little bit better, even though they're both the same size. I'm working on stretching out the Terrifier one. My kid, the 4-year-old, has claimed the Chucky hat. He thinks it's his, and he wears it. He goes, "I get to wear the colorful side, the
The
inside
stripes?
side, the stripes." He goes, "You can wear the other. When you wear it, you can wear the bloody side. I get to wear this."
It's not
And
even
he
bloody, right? It's just the good guy's
Yeah, with
overall
just a little bit of
look.
like red paint on it,
Oh,
like he
okay.
was been working. And then he does not like the Terrifier one, but I get a
Exactly.
lot of compliments on that Terrifier hat when I wear it.
Oh,
The
nice.
shirt is really good. I got the Terrifier shirt I wanted. We both got the stained glass
We
piece.
did both get the stained
It's
glass.
really cool. Careful, it can break, as I discovered that first night when I accidentally dropped it. But they replaced it for me. That was very nice of them to replace. And it was pretty. And then I got the Mel's die-in tumbler,
Hmm.
which is amazing. So that was kind of my merch. I got
Yeah.
merch for other people, but
I got a lot of magnets in addition to
yeah,
like I got the Harikuma, is that it?
Hamikuma.
Hamikuma hat, which looks like the doll but has a hat, not the same headband. It's actually like a
Yeah,
ball cap. Um, I got the stained glass. I got um, several magnets to go on, including a Mel's die-in magnet. I think the one thing that I would have gladly bought and was kind of disappointed that I couldn't buy, even though it was there. I did get some mugs and stuff too. But one of the things I was most disappointed about was I wanted the Mel's die-in because it pulled off exactly what I expected. Like it better be raining blood,
yeah,
right? And you do the snow globe. But what I didn't realize and made sense was they actually did a good job on Universal for having a disclaimer there saying this must be in a checked bag
yeah,
because of the water in it, right? You
right,
couldn't you couldn't get away with that. So I didn't buy it because I wasn't checking bags at that time, and I had a work trip that I was flying from Orlando right to.
yeah,
Somehow I was able to pack everything on the way back there too. I didn't have to ship anything, which shocked me. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really cool stuff. Decent things. I would gladly go back to a Horror Nights, though I don't know that I would prioritize the houses, actually. I'm not, that's just not my bag as much, but I would probably really enjoy going back to a Horror Nights and enjoying more of the
the
like
ambiance.
yeah, the ambiance of it, the like Mel I would have eaten at Mel's Dine, right? We didn't
Yeah.
take all the breaks that we should have taken. We probably
It'd be
did me
it'd
in
be
the
kind of
first
nice
day.
to go back and do like 3 days,
Yeah.
and then so you can be a lot more leisurely with it, and not
And also
worry.
do like weekdays where maybe it's a little less
Yeah,
crowded, hopefully. But it was the first day was just there were times I was like, I am overwhelmed by the amount of people here,
that is true. He
and I was
was.
very shocked.
I'm proud
Um,
of him though. He went pretty. He didn't make it to 2 a.m. each time, but first night you made it to 1.
I
The second
could
night you
have,
made it
but
to
we
one
we
thirty.
we all didn't make it to 2 a.m. So I want to point that out. Or did you guys quit because of me?
We
You
might have
quit because
quit
of
because
me.
of you.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
We're nice. So we did. We're being nice.
I
It's
appreciate it.
overwhelming. It's a lot. You
It
did a
is.
long day. I mean, the first day, park open till almost park, well, technically past
Till
park
like 1,
close
1:30,
until
yeah.
1, and you on little sleep because we did the wrestling the night before. So you really did do a great job. Um, and I did the one other thing I forgot. It was behind me and I forgot to grab it. That I was very happy with. I didn't know this existed. Eric can attest. I have a ton of the Hello Kitty Chucky stuff. I did get the shoulder pad, the little shoulder
Yeah.
pad, and it's really awesome. It makes me very happy.
Rachel
You
likes the
got
little boo that I got
yeah, you
of the
got her a
same.
little boo, but I had to get this. I want that figure like the vinyl figure. I really wanted, if I could have found a way to get it home, I would have gotten it. And I do like the popcorn bucket. If I kind of
Yes,
had a way to get it home, if I had driven, popcorn bucket would have come home with me. I really like the popcorn bucket.
totally.
It was so much cool stuff. All in all, it was a great trip. We didn't mention we went to Disney Springs
It's true.
and
We did
had
at
lunch at
Morimoto.
Morimoto's, which was amazing. So good.
Such good
Um,
ramen. I mean,
yeah,
I had the Peking duck. Was that it?
yeah. You had the
Ramen?
duck ramen.
Oh man, it was so good. And you don't like ducks, so you didn't have any, which just meant I got it all to myself. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I had the katsu pork, and it was so good with that curry. Oh, that curry was so
Mm,
good. And then I went and
I
had a
bet
Dole
that was really
Whip,
good.
the Sanderson sisters Dole Whip Sunday. I had right after. It was all amazing.
I think I had my first Dole Whip. I think
That was your first Dole Whip, yep.
for that I can remember at the very least. But yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and then just the overall the parks was great. Getting to do everything at the parks was a lot of fun. It's very intense and goes very fast. You get there at opening, and next thing you know, Horror Nights is starting. You're like, where did my day go?
Really, truly,
Um,
it was surprising how quickly things flew
yeah,
by.
as awful as it is, but also how cheesy fun it was. Our first ride on when we went was the Fast and the Furious ride, and that was purely
No, it
because
wasn't the
Potter.
first ride.
Wasn't
Our
the first time it
first ride
was?
was the
Oh, you're
Minions.
right, Minions. So our second ride was Fast and the Furious, and it was purely because Potter was down. Gringotts was down. It was why we went to it at that moment. And I love when we walk in, the guy's like, "Why are there so many people here?" Let me guess. Potter's down. And everyone's like, "Yep." And he's like, "Makes sense." And
I
then
hope that that's a
constantly,
normal thing they do because like that was a great. I hope everyone gets to experience.
I
If
think
you
it
have to,
is the normal thing
if you
now.
have to experience the Fast and Furious, and as a Fast and Furious stan, I do not recommend that ride.
I know.
Um, it was the opening two individuals made it.
Yeah. Family. Family.
Family.
Look, Ludacris is calling. Family. It was no notes. Perfect. Made the day.
We've got
Made
to
the
stay off
day.
our cell phones. You just called me on a cell phone.
Yeah. Made the day. We've been making jokes about
Totally.
that nonstop since that. But yeah, the ride kind of sucks. But it was a lot of fun doing all the different things. We went and ate the second day at the Minions little cafe, which
That's
was
good.
which was good. And then we did all the Horror Night stuff, and we've talked about it in our video of the house rankings. But I like the scare zones. I thought the scare zones worked. I like the
Hmm.
chainsaw people. I don't like when they chase me with the chainsaw, and I don't like when they rev it right next to you. But I love watching them, sitting back and watching them as they're picking out their targets and the creativity they have. Like that one who was next to me when I first sat down and I was watching, the
Uh-huh.
guy, watching how he would pick people and like pantomime along beside them. And then he would wait for that moment to rev that thing. And it worked it was so much fun to
They were
watch.
better clowns than they were scares, and I wish
Yes.
they had found a way to be more clowny versus more like I'm gonna get you with the chainsaw. Because like at the end of the day, the thing the chainsaw, you notice like it's just it's the fact that they do it next to a person is what
Yeah.
makes it real scary. And all they do is pick out like the young girls that are gonna scream the
Yeah, they
loudest.
they look for so what I noticed from watching them the couple times I sat and watched is they go after the chainsaw after young girls
Hmm.
that they think will be scared because they know if they can get the reaction out of one, it'll trickle through. But if it's not a young girl, they did the pantomiming or the clowning around them. And it was interesting watching how they'd be like, okay, this is this person, this one I'm going to get with this thing. So it was fun watching all
What did
that.
you think of the vampire-ish scare zone? I thought that
Oh,
was kind of neat. I
beautiful.
wish we had stumbled through that earlier because that was really,
Same.
really neat.
Because it's in such a weird place. I feel like
Yeah.
it didn't get as much. I enjoyed being next to Mel's and seeing the zombies, and they come up and offer you the food and be like, "Oh, I'm vegan," and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's vegan." Like things like that
Yeah, it was
were
pretty funny.
amusing. I interacted with the florist in the Toxic 20s. I thought that was fun. The way
It was a really well
um,
designed scare zone, not a very scary scare zone though, in my
I
opinion.
didn't think any of the scare zones were honestly scary. I just thought they were all
No.
very well designed and elaborate, especially with costumes.
The vampire
Spe-
was a little creepy. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd
Maybe I was
say.
just ready to be scared at that
I think
point.
you were just ready to be scared at that point. The food was great. Got to get different things. The carrot cake was great. It was amazing, but it is very rich, very sweet. I got one of the walking tacos. It was okay. The popcorn bucket. My only complaint was the chicken was kind of room temperature at that point. It they make them and then pass them out. So just
Hmm.
wasn't as cram tots were great. That egg can I can't say the words I want to say about that egg on YouTube. That egg
Yeah,
was
that egg
one of
was
the most
gross.
vile things I've ever put in my mouth. It was slimy, it dissolved and got chunky in your mouth. It was awful. I ate it in a line, so I had no trash can. Like once I put it in my mouth and I realized this was not for me, I was like, I have nowhere I can spit it out because I'm in the Jason line. So I can either
Hmm.
spit it on someone or I have to swallow this. And it was awful. Never
Yeah,
again. Will
I
not
think
eat
I
that.
you guys tried it without me because we were just gonna do like one, and since it was a 3 pack, one
Yeah,
each. But I ended up buying another one just so I could try it because I felt like I had to. Like that was
yeah.
such a, it was so cool. It was very well
Looks
designed.
great, but oh,
Yeah, it taste wise, I'm not a coconut fan. It was very coconutty.
yeah,
It does not taste like an egg in any way, thank God.
yeah.
But yeah, the texture, it just is not what you want at all after
Not even
very quickly.
close to what you
So
want. It was oh. Anyway, it was just a fun time. I'm glad
yeah.
we went. I'm glad we did it. I would totally do it again. I would absolutely in a heartbeat. I would even if we were like we're just gonna go do a wrestling thing. Absolutely would do that again.
Oh yeah.
No
Oh,
doubt in
totally.
my
Yeah.
mind. Um,
I hope to do a PLE one day so I can really be
I'd
part
really
of
like to do a
something like
PLE
that.
too.
But
Too
easier
bad
said than
that they
done.
keep raising the prices. Keep raising the prices, and
For now, we'll see
yeah,
we'll see when
because
that tops off.
I may forget to mention it on next episode we do of Wrestling with the Horror Ball. But the owner said, you know what? I think plenty of Americans are going to travel to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania, and yeah, that comment's not going over very well on the internet. So I
What is
think
that?
they
Is
are
that going
in
to be 43 after next year? Or
no
are you talking Royal Rumble?
no. So it'll be the one after next year because next year it's in Vegas and then it'll be
Vegas.
in
Okay.
Saudi
Then I'll go to
Arabia,
Saudi.
and he's like, oh, people are gonna go, people are gonna go. It's
I
like,
think that's going to be a horrible one because not only are people probably not going to go, but you're also going to have a full body suit for all the women at that
yeah.
point, which, I mean, it's WrestleMania. That's your big event.
Yeah.
Like,
And also, who knows what's going to be going on, like event wise in the world? Like,
yeah,
this will, we've said our piece on this a long time ago, but yeah, that happened recently. But anyway, this was a fun thing. I really enjoyed it. I hope we can do it again. I don't know if it'd be a yearly thing. I guess it would really depend on the houses and things if it became a yearly thing. Definitely would try to do it in the middle of the week. I think over the weekend, just because of
yeah. I
logistics.
think with more planning ability, I would even take a week off from work and do a whole week vacation where
Yeah.
you could have just time to just
Yeah.
sleep and get ready for the next day. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think that was their biggest thing is it did become it was a joke at first that we'll do it. And then when the joke started to become real, we're like, man, now we got to actually make this decision. And it was how fast it all came together. But we did great.
yeah,
So
yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you, Eric. Thank you for going on that journey with me. Thank you all
Thanks for
for
having me.
going on the journey with us. And stay tuned. I'm sure Eric and I will be back some capacity on YouTube. We have ideas. We just got to see if any of it ever flesh out and work. But
Great to flesh it out.
thank you, God, thank you so much, everyone. And as always, remember to keep it not funny.